You know, here's the really stupid thing. I'm talking about relationships like when guys first get together, they spend their time in battle. Like, each one tries to one-up the other, like who's got the quickest wit, who's got the biggest, And the bragging that goes back and forth, it's enough to make you sick. In the end, someone thinks he's made a score, or at least put his foe on notice, and he's not to be trifled with. But I guess it all comes about because, after all, at some primal level, they're fighting for a mate. And it can take a lot for this rivalry to turn into something like friendship, where two guys can actually be there to help each other, to stoop and lend a hand. What it takes is the confidence to know what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. And even if I give some away, I've still got more than enough to last me just fine.
When a guy and a girl get together, it's just the most awful thing, with a guy puffing up his chest and going off in rapid fire, bragging on all the things he's done, all the great strength, superior intellect, and bravery that puts us all to shame. The girl just has no choice but to swoon when faced with such awesome facts. But you and I were just children, so young when we first met, we didn't go through all of that. We always saw each other as friends, way before than maybe lovers. You have to meet when older to fall for that boy-girl trap. And so I will always know you much better than she will. You have never had to tell me stories. I can always know the truth about you. You have nothing you need to hide from me. You and I have that valley dirt stuck beneath our fingernails. We were raised in the same place. We knew the same neighbors. We walked the same roads. We read the same headlines. Heard the same songs. Your exhale became my inhale. We shared the same air. We lived the same summers and winters. For you, I'll always be there.
I offer my hand, a silent request.
I reach back in kind. The answer is yes, yes, I'll
Join me in dance. Let's not pass up this chance to experience a dance. Softly I guide you with my hand.
Mine rests on your shoulder.
Mine pressing your back. I'm stepping forward.
I'm moving back.
This is the nature of dance.
The nature of dance. You tighten your grip.
Just a little bit more.
The distance between us.
Less than before.
You lean in. I feel your breath on my neck. You kissed me.
I'm sorry.
When girls first get together, they spend their time trying to straight arm each other. Who's got the quickest wits? Who's got the biggest, The jousting that goes on between them, it's enough to make you sick. In the end, one or both thinks she's made a score, or at least put the other one on notice. She is not to be trifled with. I guess it all comes about because, after all, at some primal level, they're fighting for a mate, right?
But you and I, friends as we are not potential mates. Neither are we fighting for the same boy's full attention, giving verbal jabs to try to elbow past and come in first in the race. It isn't necessary. I don't have to put up artificial walls to keep you at a distance. This lack of primal competition has made for a comfortable position. We're not bound to be lovers, neither are we competing for the same lover. Why can't global politics be run like this? It's the sex thing that's doing us all in.
I offer my hand, a silent request.
I've done this before. The answer is yes, yes, I'll join you in dance. This will be our last chance to experience a dance.
Here, let me guide you with my hand.
Mine rests on your shoulder.
I'm pressing your back. With the left, I move forward.
right, I move back.
This is the nature of dance.
The nature of dance. I sense a slight change.
The pulse of the music, not entirely the same.
You tighten your grip. I feel your breath on my neck. You kissed me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that.
They're taking my man.
Revelle.
Yeah, they're taking Revelle. They're taking my man. He had a good job, was making his way up in the world.
He'll be all right. You've got to believe that.
I'm going crazy. Crazy with fear that he won't make it back to me. We had plans. We were going to get married, buy a house, have kids.
You'll still do all that when he comes back. It's only 2 years. He'll be back before you graduate.
This is such a bad dream. A nightmare, really. There's nothing I can do about it. I'd like this bad dream, this nightmare to end.
It will. One day.
So, you know when I saw Revelle off? When I held him that last time, not really knowing what to do or say next, and I cried and said goodbye? He pulled me in, and he wouldn't let me go for the longest time. And I'll never forget, he whispered in my ear as he held me very tight. No, I'm not saying goodbye. This is until I see you again. And then he released me slowly, looked me right in the eyes and said, "No, goodbye. I'll see you later." And I watched him turn and stride confidently off with all those other boys, all those other young men.
If we don't say goodbye, we can always pretend. If we don't say goodbye, it'll never come to an end.
If we don't say goodbye,
We just won't say goodbye.
and that will keep love alive.
I'll see you again. I'll see you again. Hold you again. Squeeze you again. And love you again.
I hope, no pray, Revelle, my love, will be reunited together as one. I'll run to you, I'll sink in your arms.
Melt in my grin and be born again. Restarting our lives together again. You and me.
No, this is all wrong. They can't take you away from me. No, I won't let you go, 'cause you're just too much a part of me. No, get away from me. Don't try to talk sense to me. Don't put your hands on me. You're too late. I'm history. Just what kind of fool do you take me for? Think I'll just stand by while they march you off to war. I've seen all the body bags of those who gain much more. I'm not standing by to watch you
Barbara,
die.
please listen, I'll be there for you. I won't fail, I'll come back to you. Trust me, there's nothing that can hold me back. not come back to you. If we don't say goodbye, we can always pretend. If we don't say goodbye, it'll never come to an end.
If we don't say goodbye,
We just won't say goodbye.
and that will keep love alive.
I'll see you again. I'll see you again. Hold you again. Squeeze you again. And love you again.
I hope, no pray, Revelle, my love, will be reunited together as one. I'll run to you, I'll sink in your arms.
Melt in my grin and be born again. Restarting our lives together.